What's going on, guys? This is Trendkill, and I thought I was done with my character build guides, but turns out you guys had more questions than I thought you were going to. This series got a lot of response. It's blowing the rest of my videos out of the water, so I know you guys are interested in it. I want to make sure that I cover everything you need. Also, I want to thank you guys for the support so far. I just got my 100th subscriber, so that's not all that many in relation to some of the bigger YouTubers out there, but I'm just excited to have 100 people that want to watch my shit. So thank you for all the support and, you know, the interest in my channel. And with that being said, let's jump into the important skills and tactics required to make a Xian Mei class. A lot of you guys were saying, okay, I like your ideas behind the flying strikes and the backstabs, but how do I do that? How do I make that a viable move when I'm playing the game? And I'm going to show you that today, show you what I do, how I play it, and it does take some dexterity with the thumbs, but you'll learn when to use it, when not to use it. Obviously, it'll kind of be a second nature once you get it down, but hopefully this video kind of shows you what I do when I'm playing with Xian Mei. And I will let you know it is way easier to play this type of character or this type of build when you're playing with a party of people. So just keep that in mind. If you got a Sam B or somebody who can keep their attention while you're jumping around, stabbing them in the back, it's pretty cool. Anyway, so as far as skills are concerned, if you watch my character build guide, you know that the most important skills are flying strikes and backstab. Blade Master is also very important because Blade Master is going to give you your curb stomp, and I find Vampire to be the only other skill that is completely needed to put her build together, and the Vampire is the one that gives you stamina boost every time you get a kill. If you can jump in the air, stab a zombie, and kill them, your Vampire is going to give you all of the stamina you use to do that move right back. So it's an infinite amount of stamina, really, if you're jumping around. The only time you will need stamina is when you're running long distances. As far as tactics are concerned, you're going to want to learn how to do jump attacks and when to do just a basic jump attack. Now, that's jumping in the air and aiming down and stabbing something. When you're going to want to use dodge attacks, jump attacks are going to be mainly for either slow enemies like thugs, things like that, rams even. Fast enemies like your infected, they run at you so fast, and your back dodges so fast that you can miss them a lot if you don't just do a basic jump attack and stab them. Dodge attacks are going to be used more on multiple enemies. If you've got 2 or 3 enemies all chasing you, you're going to want to strafe across, do a left or right dodge attack, and slice as you're flying past them. Backstab is going to be used mainly on the special zombies like thugs, rams, your floaters, butchers, things like that. Your curb stomp is going to be used on anything that you knock to the ground. So jump attacks or regular kicks or zombies that are laying on the ground and get up at you, curb stomp them all. And the only other thing you should really be using with Xian Mei is your rage mode. So you're limited to basically 3 attacks. Jump and dodge attacks are 1 attack, just depending on how you do that jump attack. Backstab's not really an attack, it's just your positioning on the enemy. So you're going to be using jump attacks, curb stomps, and your rage. That's really the only way you're going to be killing stuff. But because all that's involved, it actually makes her really fun to play. So we're going to jump in here, and first I'm going to do a damage analysis so you can see the difference in damage from a regular attack, a regular backstab attack, a jump attack, and a jump attack backstab. So we're going to do this on a thug here. If you'll notice, I'm just using a regular machete. I did not want to use anything modded or any kind of, like Zed's Demise or anything like that, or whatever the hell that thing's called. So what we're going to do is get a base damage here with a regular attack. I'm going to slice him in the guts, and 853 is the amount of damage that we're doing. So I'm going to kick him a couple times so he gets pissed off and does his little roar thing. And as soon as that happens, I'm going to swing around back, slice him in the spine for 1365. So we can now see that we've got the multiplier just by hitting him in the back. That was not a critical or anything like that. So we're going to do a jump attack and 1503 in the front on a jump attack. Now, the last step of this process is we're going to make him roar again. We're going to swing around the back and jump attack for 3007. So you can see how the damage scales up between a regular attack, an attack in the back, a jump attack, and a jump attack in the back. Let me finish him off here real quick, and I'll show you how this jump attack works in normal situations. Now, before we get into the action, I want to show you how I aim. As you're coming up on a zombie, you're going to want to aim to the left or right of them, jump across, and swing as you're crossing them, just like that. And it's a little hard to get used to, but once you do, you're going to be an unstoppable force. So I'm going to shut up for a little bit, let you watch a couple clips. The first clip of which is going to be me dismantling 2 thugs at the same time. And the second clip is just going to be me running around naturally killing some zombies. So enjoy, guys. And I'm going to sneak back in here and talk at you for another minute or so as I whiff on this zombie about 5 times. But even the most seasoned flying strikers run into those times where they just can't fucking hit anything, and that was one of those times. But anyway, you're going to see a lot of heads roll with this build because she does a ton of damage as you're jumping. And when you're jumping, you're naturally going to be higher, which means you're naturally going to be aiming at the head and naturally one-shotting shit. When they get knocked down, stomp on their head just like that, and she is golden. Do not get hit with her. She is a pussy. Anyway, the only problems you're really going to come into are problems with infected. Groups of infected will still slaughter you, so you got to be really careful with them. Just take your time. You can still do jump attacks on them. You just got to do it a little differently. And hopefully this is what you guys want to see. You get groups of zombies, you kick them to stun them, and then jump around them in a circle and lop their heads off. But anyway, I guess I'll start working on my part 2 of my Perna build so you guys can see how to use Perna later on in the game. And until then, guys, I guess I'll talk at you later. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully this helped. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them in a comment below, and I will try to address them. Thanks again for stopping by, guys. We'll see you later.